Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking a closer look at a really distinct view on market analysis. We're drawing insights from your dear friend, Crypto Infos.
Yeah, and our goal here is really to unpack their core ideas, right? Especially their strong belief in technical analysis.
Exactly. And then we'll get into some specifics, their latest crypto insights, maybe even peek at those unique yellow charts they use.
Sounds good. What's really striking about Info's approach is just how focused it is. They seem to strip away almost everything else.
Right, so let's start there. Crypto Infos firmly believes technical analysis is, well, the most superior form. Why is that? Why champion that so strongly?
It boils down to what they call real action. For Crypto Infos, it's not just lines. It's a direct reflection of people actually buying and selling.
Putting their money where their mouth is, essentially.
Precisely. That saying really captures it. Every single transaction, every order, it's recorded right there on the chart. They argue that's way more accurate, more unfiltered than anything else.
Okay, so following that logic, Crypto Infos is saying that every single candle on the chart contains all the information needed. Is that right? Like what everyday people are doing, what the big whales are up to.
And where the so-called smart money is making its moves.
Yes.
For them, the chart is the complete story. No spin.
And how does that compare to, say, news or company fundamentals, things a lot of people watch closely?
Well, they contrast it pretty sharply. Crypto Infos considers news and fundamentals far less useful for actual trading decisions.
Really? That's quite a statement.
Yeah, they often describe that stuff as flashy headlines and attractive clickbait. Helpful maybe, but only in very small instances.
So the idea is by the time you read the news, the market's already priced it in, and you can see that reaction on the chart anyway.
That's basically it. The chart shows the real impact, not just the narrative.
Interesting. Very focused, almost skeptical of external noise. So, okay, let's see how this technical purity plays out. Crypto Infos applies this to actual crypto charts, right? Those yellow charts.
Absolutely. They recently did an analysis on PPUSD using the BICJET1D chart.
Okay, PPE. What do the yellow charts show? What's the status?
The current status, according to Crypto Infos, is bearish.
Bearish. Okay. What pattern are they seeing?
They're seeing the price testing, the resistance of a specific pattern. And they observe that a decision, up or down, should decide in the next few days. So it's at a critical point.
A decision point. Okay, what are the potential outcomes they've mapped out? Let's say it breaks upwards, if the pump continues.
Right. If it breaks that resistance, the first upside target Crypto Infos mentioned is around 1,500 units. Let's say 0.000000001,500.
Okay, 1,500. And the yellow charts would help confirm that kind of breakout.
Yeah, presumably those charts highlight these key levels, support, resistance. They're designed for that.
Makes sense. Now, what about the other way? If it gets rejected at resistance, confirming that bearish view.
If it gets rejected, yeah, the next downside target they've identified is around 650 units. So roughly 0.00000000650.
650. So that's likely the next major support zone on their charts.
Probably where they see potential buying interest coming back in, yes.
So wrapping this up, the big takeaway from Crypto Infos seems to be this deep trust in the chart itself. Technical analysis shows the real action, where the money is actually flowing.
Exactly. It cuts through the opinions and headlines. And maybe for you listening, it's worth considering how this challenges, the usual ways we get market info.
Are you focusing more on the headlines or the story the chart tells?
Right. It raises that question. What signals do you prioritize when you're looking at things? How might focusing purely on that real action change how you see things? Something to think about.
Definitely something to mull over. A huge thank you to your dear friend, Crypto Infos, for sharing these valuable insights and for giving us a look at this crypto info.
Indeed. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive.